What are you drinking?
It's a 1975. 1975 Welch's brand.
Get out of here with this. Yeah, I can't even do it.
No, I can't. Welcome to the 4th episode of Clock to Draw, everybody. For Sunday, January 5th, 2014. I am assuming that most of our viewers obviously are from Minnesota, so you all know that it is negative 18 out right now.
That's why this is frozen over. That's why we froze over the clock to draw. I had to go grab my phone because I want to check the actual. That's why it's frozen. I want to double check. Oh wow. Okay. Negative 19.
Oh my
Feels
God.
like negative 44 right now.
That's just
we all know what wind chill is. That means the second you walk out, you just want to kill yourself.
That is just not okay.
No. No, it is not. No, it's not at all. It's so bad out.
We got actually. There's really not a lot of news in the white shorts world, except for the whole. Well, there is one piece of news that I think is just relevant. I mean, obviously we talked about the Fate Calyad release, Sinful Gear G. Actually, we didn't really talk about some of the sets that were announced that are already on pre-order on AmiAmi.com.
Yeah, we kind of have. Like every time there was one, we would say like Log Horizon and Kill a Kill and.
No, I mean the Love Live is coming out for English or whatever.
True.
It's already set for pre-order, so there's that.
Yeah.
SAO2 is set for pre-order on AmiAmi too, which is really weird.
Comes out late April.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But the one piece of news today, and we got this was uploaded by the YouTube channel +2 Soul.
Well, this is actually old, by the way. This was uploaded in November. I found out.
Oh, okay.
So this is old news, but it's relevant.
Right. I mean, if you're in the Weiss foreign community like me and Joel, you would have seen this, I guess. But I mean, it was a video uploaded by +2 Soul, and he discovered, or the guy who runs that channel discovered that Fate Calyad or Fate Illya, whatever, is not the same universe. Is considered not the same universe as Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, Fate Hollow.
So it is not Neo Standard.
It's right. I mean it's Neo Standard by itself, but
right,
not
they can't be mixed.
It can't be played with Neo Standard if it's mixed.
Right.
And honestly, for me, I want to say that that's probably because that's a Fate Illya or Fate Calyad, whatever, is a completely different. That's not even
Prisma Illya.
Yeah, Calyad Liner Prisma Illya. Yeah, sorry.
Why don't you have more random words that don't mean anything? Jeez.
I know.
At least Fate Zero. Those are two words I understand. Fate Stay Night, I understand those. And then all of a sudden it's like Fate Cali and then the super fragile stick Illya.
Like the only thing I understand is that the Illya is her name, and then Prisma is the title of her, like she's a magical girl or whatever.
Another magical girl anime, really?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's it's a crossover between. Okay, wait.
No, fucking
not a crossover. Not a crossover, but it focuses on her becoming a magical girl, and that's what it is.
Or it's totally different style and tone. Because dude, yeah. I'm sorry, Fate Zero was dark as shit. Well, not really. Well, yeah, it was. That was a really so good. Anyway.
Oh, I think we're saying this wrong. Calyad. I think it's Collide, like kaleidoscope.
That's why I say Fate Illya, because I know what that last word is.
Right, yeah.
So, that's why I've always said that, because I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Yeah, she becomes a magical girl when the magical Kaleidostick Ruby deems her a more suitable master than the sorceress Rin Tosaka, which is where she's in Fate Stay Night, so that's kind of funny. But this seems like a completely different thing. I don't even know if this is really... I mean...
when I called you earlier and we talked about this, we had a little fight, didn't we? Shit got serious.
being a dick.
No, I wasn't. Okay.
Wait. First off, I don't want to jump all over the place, but I feel like this episode is going to kind of do that. But okay.
We have two very different reasons for why this could possibly be a different set, or why you can't mix them.
Right.
Oh, look at that. That's weird. Older Fate sets actually had Illya magical cards in them. Interesting. Anyway, go on.
I mean, so there's that. I guess other news, I guess I want to talk about, I mean, the Wooser card, the other
yes. I'm going to show them.
Yeah, show them that level 1.
Okay, so I'll start with, you know what, let me start with, because we haven't talked about any of these, but I'm going to start with the troll card. This little dealie right here. So, this is one of the ones that is not legal.
Playable in, like, a sanctioned tournament, yeah.
Correct. Is this the one, or is it? Yep, that is the one. Okay. So this is the one that I believe you pay to, and you go buy a pack of cards from the shop that you're in. You open said pack, and you can choose any one of the cards in that pack and throw it on your field. It's like the coolest thing. I wish it was like legit. Because that could potentially mean like you have the most OP set. Because if you pull that like super good card, oh man. I love this one. Yeah, so all the confusion is gone. It was a weird translation, but the Wooser trial deck is tournament legal, but the Wooser rares. So each little box set that you get of the Wooser stuff comes with 5 Wooser rares, and those are not legal because those are the troll cards.
Your card has to say TD.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. So this is my favorite rare so far. This is so awesome. This next card, this is actually number 001 of the trial deck. This I thought was an interesting card. I don't usually run these, but I actually might run. Well, obviously I have to. It's a trial deck, but this is a level 0, 2K. If it's by itself, it gains 1,500 and a level. So it's one of those cards. Except this one has an encore, which is like really weird.
Right.
It seems like a really strong card. Like to have 2 effects like that.
Right.
I like it. Plus, and here's another thing I want to point out with the mouse here. Like the Wooser cards, the actual effects are always in weird places. Like this one's up on the top, this one's like cramped down on the bottom left. And here's the one that they put out like yesterday. This is like in the middle of the card effect is here. It's so weird. This is I believe this is a climax combo. This was the one from today. Unless I closed one by accident. I think. Oh, now I can't remember. Shoot. Well, I'll look at it when we're not. There we go. Let's go back to us. There we go. Yeah. What's up? How you guys doing? So far I'm liking it. I can't wait to play. I mean, there's only like been like 2 really weird cards that have come up. It was the level 3.
Yeah.
Which is so cool. Oh yeah, so the Wooser. Sorry, I should go back to this. So that one is when this card attacks, if notification that Christmas is canceled is in the climax zone, you check the top card of your library. If it's a mystery character, you put it in your hand. So it's, you know, I like that. I always like getting more cards if you can. So yeah. Oh, and also
if you can +1, you should just +1.
Well, right. And the climax that it comes with is actually a 2K1. So yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's our Wooser cards that we have. There's also another card that I'd like to talk about for news, right? It's the promo. Remember?
Which promo?
It's the Homura. Yeah. So this, I don't have a picture of the card, but this was actually brought up in the Weiss Foreign Community page. This poster posted it. It says the February shop tournament, the new level 3 Homura promo. It sounds pretty awesome. From what I can understand, this is something because of the new movie, right? Which makes sense. A little disappointed that we're not getting an extra set from that, but because like, okay, the level 3 Homuras in the regular set, not very good, right? They're just not very good.
They're pretty good.
Really? But there are better level 3s of all the other characters.
I mean...
The only good that the level 3 does is it makes the ultimate Madoka an extra K. Or maybe it's more. No, it's an extra K.
You change into... I mean, if you run... If you run 4 of the ultimates and then 3 of the fights on, Homura fights on...
Oh, I think I had that reversed.
If three of them are in your memory, then each of your Homura fights on are
14-5. 14-5? Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. This is awesome.
You're like the only guy who thinks this is a bad card.
Whatever. Whatever. Actually, no, not according to the comments on this particular posting in the in the Weiss foreign community page. But anyway, so this is an awesome card. It's a level 3. It sucks that it's only during the turn it's played, but it makes sense why. So basically, you would start up, you'd rest 2 of your characters, give it 3k, and then when it reverses a character, pay 1, put that in the clock. It's guaranteed damage. So basically, you use this at the end, right?
Right.
To like really clinch that victory. I don't know. I can't wait. I can't wait to get it. Although won't be in English, so that's unfortunate because I have the English set. Let's go back to us. All right. I think that's it for news, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't really a lot of news. It was more just stuff we kind of were like, holy crap. Yep. The whole thing about the Fate Illya not being the same universe is more, I think, needs more discussion, obviously.
Yeah.
I think pulls and buys, though. Any pulls and buys? We did not get to go to Level Up today because Joel had to work and my fiance had to work, so we didn't get to go today.
And plus, it's like negative 100 degrees. So
yeah, plus it's like we weren't that mad about it because I mean it was super duper duper poopy cold.
I'm going there tomorrow. If vehicles start, because they might not. It's entirely possible that vehicles will not start tomorrow.
Right.
Because it is going to be super, super, super cold.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, why don't you go over your reasoning for this first, and then I'll say mine. Excuse me. For why it's not included in the universe, as far as the card sets go.
I mean, this spinoff is more of a. It's not even a spinoff. It's more of a, hey, this would be funny if we do this in anime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? There's even a special part where Prisma Illya and the magical girl lyrical Nanoha are like crossed over. Like, it's kind of, it just seems like a completely different thing. Like it has nothing to do with the Holy Grail wars or anything. And I think they wanted to try and maybe, and I know you said earlier too, maybe it's just because there's too many.
Well, no, you let me. Oh yeah. Well, that's. I think it's tough. Do you want me to say that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I want you to say what you said to me because what you said to me was completely butts.
Whatever. Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna say what I meant, and not what I said, because it's hard for me to form that thought. I don't know. Anyway.
But I mean, honestly, the reason I guess I'm also not so affected by it is because I don't play any Fate.
Right. Like our friend Kai.
Kai, yeah. Kaisen plays Fate. He has an awesome Fate Stay Night deck.
Yes, he does.
Yep. Unlimited Blade Works, like goddamn. Yeah. But yeah.
Yes, indeed. So my very first thought that I had on this when I read that was, I was wondering, and now y'all can call me crazy, it's fine, but I'm looking at this from more. Don't even start shaking your head no at this one.
Sorry, go ahead.
Duh, I don't even want to look at you right now.
Okay, go ahead.
So my very first initial thought was, if they're going to start adding this new climax trigger, this was what we talked about last week even, is this new pants trigger going to affect any old sets, right? And I think we discovered that it's not a super great climax, but it still could affect older sets. Right, now looking at things from a game balance perspective, right? If I'm a company and I'm going to introduce a new mechanic, not just any mechanic, but something that is going to allow people to use climax combos more frequently, or not more frequently, but I don't know. I don't really know how to say it, but basically you can always assure that you're going to have that climax combo if you flip the pants trigger, right?
Right.
So
what are you saying?
Then? Okay, here's what I'm saying. Because shut up. You see how this is like hard to like actually kind of describe, but
okay,
no. But if okay.
I'm telling you, I understand. Yeah.
Why don't you look? You've had enough to drink, okay? You're clearly getting very rowdy.
I understand you, man. I feel you. Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to talk.
See, someone just said it in chat too. Lucky Star would be broken if pants were added in. This is exactly what I'm getting at. Is if I were to make, if I was Bushiroad, I introduce a new climax combo Fisher, right? The sets that I make from now on don't have to. I cannot have super broken climax combos, right? But now, any sets that were out before, that might make some really broken climax combos more accessible. So my whole thought here was, it's not part of the Neo Standard universe because I think they just want to start fresh. That's why, and we don't know this yet, but I said if Sword Art Volume 2 is not able to be used with Sword Art Volume 1, then I will be right about this. Assuming Sword Art Volume 2 has the pants trigger, which I don't see why it wouldn't. It just, to me, it would be easier from a balance perspective because you can't, like, you don't want to errata all these cards.
Right.
You just want to start fresh.
But it is erratating them, because here's what I'm telling you. Here's my counterpoint to your point now.
Mm-hmm. I'm so cold right now.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Because your basement gets really cold. Our heat is up, so I mean, plus
I have a heat. So do I.
You should go turn it on.
It is on. It's been on for an hour. It's so cold.
What it is first off, that I don't know of any of the current popular card games right now. I haven't heard of any of them introducing a new mechanic, whether it be a trigger or a keyword or anything like that, just to kind of balance or phase out previous sets.
Which isn't what I said, but
it is what you just said.
No, I didn't say that they introduced it to phase out old sets. I said that by not having them join with the older sets, they're just kind of making it so they don't have to worry about OP climax combos. Because now they can start making climax combos with the thought in mind that they have a new pants trigger. That's all I'm saying.
But in a way, you're still kind of saying that they're phasing out like the old ones.
No. They're not phasing. Well, no, because you can
still play them. Yeah, but you're saying like they're not like.
Well, just by them adding a new trigger anyway, aren't they phasing them out? Because who wants to play without the new mechanic then? Okay,
I mean, it's not that OP of a trigger. I mean, it really isn't.
But it could. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You still have to pull it. Because you run 4 gate triggers in a deck, how often do you get it?
Yeah.
You can go a match without getting it at all.
Yeah, you could.
If they
or you can get 4 of them in one match.
But here's the thing. They came out with Fate. I don't know what they came out with. Fate Stay Night is probably the set they first came out with, right? They came out with Fate Stay Night, and they came out with Fate Zero, then they came out with Fate Hell Atraxia, whatever, right? And they were all mixable.
Yeah.
They came out with Bakemonogatari, then they came out with Nisa Monogatari. They're both mixable. They came out with Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 4 Ultimate, Persona 4 the animation. They were all mixable, right? Sympho Gear G, they were both mixable. They would not... There's got to be a more appropriate non-game, non-mechanic reason why they did that.
Okay, so all the Persona decks that are out are all from the same exact game. involving the same exact characters, right?
Well, no.
Oh, okay. I knew that.
Has nothing to do with
well,
anything.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, is it all from the same universe?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I haven't played Persona 4.
But
I want to play Persona 3.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why change it now? Why stop now?
Right, so your reasoning is dumb then. Why change it now then?
But they did change it now. So I don't understand how my reasoning's dumb. They did change it. So why did they change it?
It's the Fate Illya is a completely different thing.
Involving the same character.
Okay. Wait. But what you're saying is something really, 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 really far away from what any other card game or even Bushiroad has done with their previous card games.
Okay, so how many of Bushiroad's card games are as far? See, Persona 3 is different than Persona 4. That's what chat room's saying. But I mean, how many other card games are like Weiss in the sense that your clans, right, go this far? There's so many different sets for these clans that because we're gonna get, you know what, this is gonna end up being the main topic then, I think, because we could go really deep on this. It's not like Vanguard, right? This is Weiss, which is based off of animes. The animes aren't based off the cards. It's the other way around. So there's all these universes and sets they can make, and they do make. Mm-hmm. It's just a different. You can't compare it to really anything. Not that I can think of.
Right. As a card game as a whole, with all this stuff aside, I don't think that any company is stupid enough to make a trigger just so it doesn't mix with other stuff.
That's not what I'm saying that they did, and I don't think it's a stupid thing anyway. I'm just...
It is dumb, because then no one will play it. But no one will play those sets.
You don't think people are going to buy new sets? Why do you think we have a Call of Duty every year? Because people fucking buy them no matter what.
I'm just saying, like, if Sword Art... Because your prediction was... Or not... Well, not your prediction, just your theory was that if the new Sword Art set had the pants trigger, it wouldn't be mixable with the original set. Do you know how many people would be pissed about that? Like,
probably just as many people that are pissed that the new Fate isn't mixable. I'm just saying, we're just going to have to look... We're just going to wait and see. That's all it's going to come down to, is we're going to have to wait and see. But I know that how my mind works, I would do that, because that's going to make balancing not a headache.
Okay, but see, Fear the Shy Guy just said they're non-canon.
What do you mean?
It's not the same. It has nothing to do with the Holy Grail Wars or Saber or anything like that.
Yeah, but we don't... Not the same. But Shy, what is he even talking about? Because remember, the stream's like 30 seconds behind. Is he talking about Persona 3 and Persona 4? Okay, yeah, so in theory it's like Excel World and SA all mixing together. Maybe the same universe, but different storyline. Okay, I can accept that. I don't know. Like, it was just a thought that I had.
I know, but see, that what Zero just said is, if that's true, then none of the new sets will mix with any of the older sets. If they continued their game like that, after going however many years with being able to mix the previous sets with other sets, then I think it will get to a point where people will stop playing, and that's like really, really stupid. Because why would you have say like I'm trying to think of let me go to Harley cards here. Like, okay, in what if they had like another King of Fighters set, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except it was Fatal Fury, right?
Okay.
Instead of King of Fighters. Fatal Fury and King of Fighters is a completely same universe. It's the same Earth. It's the same fighters. Blah, blah, blah. But they were like, oh, by the way, the pants triggers are in these, so you can't mix them with, King of Fighters. Like, that would be so stupid because there could be cards potentially in Fate or in Fatal Fury, if they made a Fatal Fury set, that could be good with, like, you know, the Plunder Ash or the Orochi Iori or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, just like how it's worked in Pokemon, okay? Like, in Pokemon, there were sets in Platinum that worked awesome with Diamond and Pearl cards. Like, it was almost like they were meant to just work together, right? Like, the Machamp Level X was meant to work with, meant to be put on top of the Machamp that came with the set after that, which is weird, but it's like it worked. You know what I mean? So that change is so drastic. Like, and I honestly think that the reasoning for the universes not being allowed to mix together is something completely, probably something just like, it doesn't even matter.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Like it's the other thing that we said on the phone earlier was there are just so many Fate sets now that potentially you could just cherry pick the best cards of all the sets and put them all together and have more good cards than a normal set would with one, you know, like Sword Art as one set. And you there's only so many amazing cards in that one set versus Fate, which has what, 4? It'd be 4 now, right?
Fate
would have 4 if this was included.
Yeah, Zero, Stainate, Hollow Atraxia, and then Calliot. So Collect Liner, yeah.
So if you had 4 sets to cherry pick the best cards from, that might be a little OP.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily make it.
Yeah, exactly. Takapo, same thing. There are a ton of those sets and extra sets. I don't know, man. It's weird because it still starts with Fate / something. To me, that's the same.
Right, and I didn't think about it until today when I found out that they were not mixable. That you know, how I just saw the Fate / whatever, you know, just like you said. But when I read about the anime itself and the visual novels itself, it's something completely different from, you know, the Holy Grail Wars and you know, Kiritsugu Emiya and now we're getting to like fucking anime talk here. I don't want to, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know if that was. Maybe they're just trying to keep true to like how they keep true to stuff like you know how we were talking about how like one of the reasons we love this game is because the effects of the cards are like what happens like in the anime, you know, like Kirito being able to stand up, that kind of thing, like. And I think maybe that even might be the reason why they just decided, hey, let's not make it the same thing, because it's not the same thing. You know, it's something completely different. Like it's about Illya becoming a magical girl. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's nothing to do with the Holy Grail Wars. The style of animation is just completely.
But then why is Persona fine? I don't get it.
The Persona universes are the same, though. They really are. They're just not with the same characters each time. And the way the Persona users in Persona 4 summon them differently than they do in Persona 3, but I mean, the universes are the same. Because in Persona 4 Arena, there are Persona 3 characters in it. So, I mean, I don't know.
We don't know. That's the thing. None of us actually know.
But I know for sure, the reason why I argued at all is because I know for sure that no company is dumb enough to do that to their card game.
You think for sure. Dude, you can't know unless you are them. Because we've seen some stupid things happen to card games from companies that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I think I've been playing card games enough to know, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to know for sure. Because what you're...
You can't know an answer to something.
Don't mock me. Don't mock me.
But then don't say you know.
Because, no, I do know. Because Magic would never... think of it this way. Magic Core Set number 1. And Magic Core Set number 2. Okay? Let's introduce First Strike in Magic Core Set number 1. It's an ability where your damage goes through first, right? Magic Core Set number 2 introduces Double Strike. But if you have creatures in your deck that have Double Strike, you can't put any of the creatures with First Strike in that deck then, because you can't put them together. Why wouldn't you be able to do that? That's stupid. They're both Magic cards. They're both sets. One came after the other. What's the problem? Right? That's kind of what you're saying is going to happen, or what may happen. And that just sounds completely poopy.
Okay. Well, I have nothing else to say on the matter.
Well, are you going to be mad now?
Well,
because
no, it's just
I said something that may be true. Like,
no. Look, I tend to respect people's opinions on things. I'm not saying that your opinion's bad. But it is an opinion, and that's the important thing to remember.
It just sounds like you're getting mad.
No.
I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm just trying to tell you, like...
No, dude, you're right. Don't worry. It's all good.
No, it's not.
Plus, it's just a card game.
Oh, see, now you're making me look like a jerk now. Now you're making me look like a complete idiot.
No. Look, it was just an idea that I had. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not Bushiroad, so I don't know. I really don't. It's just weird. To me, it's still weird. It's just weird. But you know what? I've never seen Fate Illya either. So
I haven't either.
Well, but from what people are saying, I don't know. It maybe if it has nothing to do with the universe, then it has nothing to do with the universe, and that makes sense then. But if it does have something to do with the universe, then it doesn't make sense to me still. But I don't know, because I've never seen it.
Right. No, I haven't seen it either.
Is it even a show?
Don't know for sure. No. Yes, it is a show.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. Okay, I don't know. But I'm just saying, I think my guess is educated enough that I feel pretty confident that no company would be stupid enough to do that. Okay, because if the second Sword Art Online set was not mixable with the original, that would make no sense. That would make no sense to the anime, no sense to the light novels, no sense to any of its media that it's borrowing from. And that would just be completely stupid.
What if Sword Art had, because this is way down the line, because Gun Gale, the Sword Art Season 2 is announced, right? What if those weren't mixable? Would that make sense?
What do you mean?
Because like Gun Gale Online is a completely different kind of game than like Sword Art Online and Alfheim were. Both visually and, well, just the entire universe is different. Because like Alfheim and Sword Art were both very fantasy MMO, where Gun Gale is not. Right? I mean, we can almost be absolutely assured that they're going to come out with a Gun Gale expansion for Weiss. Like, why not? Right? So now, what if those weren't mixable? Or would that make sense to you? Or do you think that they should be mixable? Because they're technically two different universes, really. It's the same two characters. Well, yeah. But it's different.
They're characters... But they're all characters in the same universe. They're just playing different games. They're just different games. Like,
But then, yeah.
I'm sorry, I need to calm down a little bit because I got kind of mad there for a second. So just...
Well, now I'm thinking, like, where's the line here? Because, like, what about Excel World? It's the same universe. We know that there's a connection between the two.
There isn't. But remember the guy said there wasn't?
No. He said that Haru was not, or he said that they weren't related, but there is a connection because there was the light novel that had them fighting.
That was just a fan service thing, I think.
Well, but even still, they showed the nerve gear. Okay, clearly, in Excel World takes place way later, right?
Right.
So, why can't you mix those? I mean, I guess I understand why you can't, but same world. But it's I don't know. It's such a light connection. Honestly, there doesn't even have to be a connection. They probably threw the Nerve Gear thing in there anyway, as just check it out. All right, you know what I'm saying? Especially because didn't Excalibur come out first? It did. It did.
No.
It didn't? I thought it did. I thought Excalibur predated Sword Art.
Oh, you mean the anime itself?
Yeah.
Oh,
or the actual stories. The story of Excalibur came out before SAO did, I thought.
They came out around the same time.
Yeah, you're right. February is when Excel World started, and April is when SAO started.
Oh, okay. So, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know if
you could say the same time on that.
That guy writes a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he writes all the time, so
right.
I mean...
Right. I don't know. That's, like, so far into the future at this point. I mean...
I think we're getting away from the game here. And getting,
Right.
But what I was trying to say was... Jesus fucking Christ, excuse me. Is that... For me personally, I would be pretty pissed if I couldn't mix Symphogear G with Symphogear, even though Symphogear G literally takes place like I think like a year after.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
it's a continuation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Pans trigger is, in my opinion, is dumb anyway. So I mean,
it is.
I don't care about it.
It's a thing, right? It's in there.
I'll run it if it benefits me and it works. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's the thing. The fact that I have to pull it to make it work.
I mean, like, best case scenario is you run a climax combo with the pants, right?
Right.
So that you need it in your deck anyway. And then if you flip it, oh, sweet, I can grab it, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you don't build a deck around it. I mean, I think we pretty much covered that last week. Like, why the hell would you? That just doesn't even make any sense. You know?
Right.
Yep. So, main topic, why don't we have Attack on Titan sets?
Is that our main topic for real?
I think we just didn't we like talk about that a little bit like right before?
yeah.
Look, like, okay, look. I just want to say, they have sleeves, they have deck boxes. Why can't we have Attack on Titan?
Because that's for that other card game.
I know, and how stupid is. But then, didn't they have Sword Art in that other card game too?
No, that's 5 cross.
Oh man, something tells me that because we looked at this a long time ago, and I thought we discovered that whatever game has frickin' Attack on Titan, I thought they had another set that was in Weiss. It went to a stupid card game too.
It's it looked really confusing and dumb. It didn't even look very fun at all.
What a shame. What a shame. Like, could you just imagine what it would be like? Because like, red would be the Titans, right?
Right.
Like, oh my god, that would be like the coolest thing ever.
Now I want to look it up. I don't remember that card game.
I know. It was clearly something forgettable.
I don't remember if it was Bushiroad or not even.
I don't think it was. Because if it... Oh! Wait, was it? No. Well, no, because Bushiroad makes Attack on Titan sleeves. Right?
No, those are broccoli sleeves.
Oh. Okay. Well, shoot. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things that aren't in Weiss that would be awesome, but they just can't because of, like, licensing stuff. Because there's for some other stupid card game that no one cares about, right? Titans would fit yellow more? Ooh, maybe. See, like, the one thing about Attack on Titan, the one reason I never want it as a Weiss set is because it would look really boring. Like, because, like, Attack on Titan's very monocolor, except for green. There's green because of their cloaks and stuff. But other than that, it's, like, super, super, like, earth tone monocolor. And, like, visually the set would look really boring. But, I mean, it'd be awesome because it's Attack on Titan, but
Right.
But it would look, and I think we were trying to think like who would be blue. Like there's like no blue in that entire show.
Mikasa. I don't know.
Probably. So then I would run blue.
A couple of the nighttime scenes are like whatever, you know, but it's like I don't know. It almost doesn't matter. Like I feel like they've done such a good job of making the cards look to their appropriate color, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's almost kind of hard to picture. Maybe
Levi
if that's the reason why.
What?
If that's the reason why they haven't made an Attack on Titan set because they knew it would look bad, that would be pretty funny. Like
it's like, guys, there's no blue characters in this anime,
and only you and I and maybe other graphic designers would be like, yeah, I can see that.
Pretty much. No, Levi would be the green because he has like the green cloak, man.
Survey Corps.
Yeah, exactly. Survey Corps would be green, and then Levi would. Levi is amazing, by the way. I really like that show. You haven't finished it yet, have you?
No, I just can't. I feel like it got kind of...
It turns out it was man the whole time.
Felt bad because, like, you were all like, yeah, dude, really? It's like nothing happened. And I'm like, oh, stupid. I don't want to watch it then.
I know. Well, see, I also didn't... I don't think I knew that it was still going. Like, that the actual, like, light... I thought it was done, and it wasn't. So that was legitimately disappointing. It's always disappointing. Yeah, that's true. Some sets do only come with 3, but they're like extra sets. Right? Or maybe there is one.
For what? I'm sorry.
For Weiss. Some sets do only have 3. You know what? Attack on Titan could be an extra booster. I'd be totally okay with that.
I'd be alright with that.
You know, I've actually grown to really like extra boosters now.
Extra boosters, I mean, if they did it like that, then that means they won't have to make a card for every single thing.
Yep.
They could have 2 colors.
Yep.
And it would probably be okay.
Yep. I'd be totally okay. Oh, man. Great. Now I want that again. Shit.
And now you're like, oh, yeah, so it can work.
Shit. Thanks a lot, chat room. Yeah, wait, Shauna only has 3? The extra set? Let's see.
No, Shauna's got...
Shauna
Shauna
only has 3. Oh, wow. You're absolutely right. There's no green in the Shauna set. In the actual, like, straight-up booster box. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, then consider me wrong. So, yeah, Bushiroad. Why no Attack on Titan? Like, what are you even waiting for?
Yeah, what do you... You can make so much friggin' money.
Yeah, why don't you give us, like, another frickin' Love Live set? Oh, wait, you are. No. Give us Attack on Titan.
You know what they're probably going to do? They're going to wait until more Attack on Titan's made, and then...
What, like next year?
Well, because didn't it, like, catch up with a manga or something, and that's why it's like they had to stop it. They kind of stopped it where they stopped it.
Yeah, and I haven't heard anything about new yet. Sucks. Although I haven't looked for news on that for a while, but I'm pretty sure that would be something that we would hear about.
Right.
Because, man, that was huge for a while. That was massive. I think that was probably bigger than Sword Art was for a while.
What? Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah.
You think so?
It was pretty crazy.
In fact, I don't claim to have my ear in the anime community very deep, but I did hear about Attack on Titan before I heard about Sword Art.
Really?
Well, like I remember I heard somebody mention Sword Art once on Game Breaker, actually, and I just kind of like went. I had no idea what they were talking about. And then Attack on Titan came out, and that was like the big thing. And then I heard about Sword Art, and I was like, wow. Yeah. And then I watched it, and it was amazing. Yep. So that's like, oh, that's what we're gonna talk about. Oops.
What?
Like, why no Madoka Extra Booster for the 3rd movie? Like, because, like, the 2014 lineup so far is, like, what? Miku Volume 2, Sword Art Volume 2.
I almost really hate that they announced all of them, because now it's like I'm not surprised anymore.
Yep. Absolutely, that's a good point.
But, like, somebody on the Weiss foreign community page asked if there's going to be a DBZ set. And then somebody said something in reply, like, obviously, that's kind of something I don't think they're ever going to make a set for. Just saying, that's just kind of far off. But somebody replied with kind of a good kind of way to figure out, you know, let me find it. He said it really...
Could you imagine how expensive a DBZ set would be?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's another thing, too, is, like, that's a huge franchise.
Because, like, Fairy Tail is, like, retardedly expensive.
Right. So, yeah, this person that said was, like, he was like, there's a little two-step process you can do to figure out, you know. Number one, does it have its own card game? If #no, or not hashtag, but quote-unquote no, proceed to number two. Number two, did Bushiroad sponsor the anime? Even if the answer is yes, it's only a possibility that it'll appear in Weiss Schwarz.
Yep.
Because Weiss Schwarz isn't the only anime-based card game Bushiroad has.
That's true.
So, number one, DBZ does have its own card game.
Yep.
Number two, DBZ is not a newer anime, and it's really, 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 really big friggin' franchise.
Right.
And I'm like, that's something like for someone to even think that that's a thing without knowing, like, because the first thing I did when I heard about Weiss Schwarz is read the list of animes we got going on here. Okay,
yep.
They're pretty on point. Okay, I'm sure if this card game started a way long time ago, maybe, but they're pretty on point with like what's coming out, what's big, what's a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're not into putting out old. What the hell am I trying to say? They're not. What the hell am I trying to say? They're not into putting out things that aren't current.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Unless they came out with like some kind of thing where a 2-part DBZ movie came out and they came out with an extra booster for it, maybe. But even then, it doesn't change the fact that it's by friggin' Funimation,
right? And
that it's like, and that was my reply too.
Right.
Was DBZ is also probably a hell of a process to license out. I imagine Fairy Tail was super hard, and I also imagine Evangelion was a bitch to try and get the permission for. And they didn't even get the permission for the original series of Evangelion. They just got permission for the movies. So it's like Fairy Tail is pretty huge now, I guess, too. But Fairy Tail is not. It doesn't have a history like Dragon Ball Z does.
Sure. Not
yet, anyway. But Fairy Tail, the thing about Fairy Tail too is that I even wonder how they even got that, because Fairy Tail is a shonen, like is a shonen thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if Naruto didn't have its own kind of card game franchise going on right now, well, actually, it's dead now. I'm sure they would have hopped on that a long time ago, back when Weiss Schwarz started, 2000 whatever.
Yep.
So it's hard.
All I know is that Dragon Ball Z Level 3 game would be amazing because it would be over 9,000.
God damn it.
Yep. You're welcome.
I'm done. It was a good talking to everybody. I'll see you later.
Well, I know we only got like 6 minutes left anyway, so.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
But I mean, Fairy Tail is super huge. I mean, it's still going.
Right.
There's that last episode that premiered was today, actually. Premiered today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's going to go until March 30th.
Okay.
And then God only knows if there's going to be another season after that. But it's already 175 episodes in. So, I mean, there's that. And there's already a movie. So it's like...
Oh, there is? And they haven't made an extra set for the movie?
See, that's the thing. I wonder...
Are they just kind of done with it, maybe?
Maybe.
Like, here, we put out the set and we just don't care.
Right, because if it's a shonen thing, you know that there's gonna be, 1.5 billion characters to show up in the whole entire friggin' franchise. Naruto has if you play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the Wii, or PS3 also, I guess, had over hundreds of characters in it.
Right.
So Naruto's got a bajillion characters.
Yep.
And remember that one game we played on 360?
Dude, that game was so much fun.
That game was really fun. It
was like, what was it like? Oh man, it was like Ultimate Ninja something.
On the 360, yeah, but it had that alone had 80 or 60 characters to choose from.
Yeah.
It was Ultimate Ninja. It was one of the Ultimate Ninja ones.
Yeah, it was the newer one, whatever it was. But it was a lot of fun.
Ultimate Ninja Storm 3.
There you go. Thank you. I knew it was a 3 of something. Yeah.
There were, and then it re-released on Steam called Full Burst. There's 84 characters, 84 playable characters. Jeez. So I mean, the thing Fairy Tail is if they already got the permission for one set, then why? Exactly what you said. Why not?
Well, see, I think that's a whole bigger issue. It's like what do we have coming out that we know? Miku Volume 2. I don't quite understand why you'd put out a second Miku set so close to the last one that just came out. But that over anything else? And another, isn't there another Love Live too? It's just
no, it's just coming out for English.
Okay, but it's SAO. I guess I can understand it because I really want that one. But SAO just came out, and they're gonna have a second set. What? 6 months later? 8 months later? Something like that? I don't know.
Right. Yeah, it's
just weird.
Really, it's really far apart.
And then you have other ones that aren't already out, Kill la Kill, Shin-Chan, right?
Right. See, that's the thing too, is that's why that question was kind of, it almost seemed out of this guy was kind of no one flamed him for it, obviously.
No.
Nobody was mad. It was just everyone was just kind of really doubt it, bro.
Right.
A lot of the animes that are listed for Weiss Schwarz sets are either 1 to 2 seasons, or they're 8 episodes long, or they're maybe 3 seasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing Fairy Tail is the only thing I can see on this list that's past 100 episodes long.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, because it's the only shonen. Any shonen anime or weekly shonen magazine anime is going to be 150 to 300 to 500 episodes long, okay?
Yeah, with 97% of that being filler.
Yes, with 97% of it being the camera doing this.
That's really kind of creepy, actually.
The whole time. And God, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to back. It's just God friggin' damn it.
It's okay.
It just it's the only shonen anime listed on here as a set. And I don't know. Obviously, they didn't do Naruto because it had its own card game when this card game started. Obviously, they didn't do DBZ because that's been over for, long enough. And even though that one movie just came out, whatever. And I think One Piece did have its own card game too for a while, which I'm not entirely sure of.
See, this is why we're never gonna see a Rurouni Kenshin set, because it's old. It's not popular. It's not a thing.
I know.
But see, now this is the same beef that I have with game developers, even just video games in general. It's they never make the shit that people want. They make this stuff that is popular right now. It's drives me fucking crazy. Because if you know what, it's the same reason. Bringing this to video games. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Make it. Why aren't you making it? If you made it, it would sell. But no, they're well, we'll just do HD remakes of the other ones. Everything but fucking 7. right? It's like, Jesus, come on. The HD remake of 10 and 10-2 was coming out. Oh, it drives me out of my mind. They had that tech demo years ago. Like 10 years ago. No. It's like 7 years ago. Maybe more. Anyway. But they won't make it because they think it's old for some stupid reason. They think no one's gonna care about it. They'd rather go on with the new stuff and make something new. They don't make the old cool stuff. Damn
right.
It. But that's like what I'm saying. Like we're not ever gonna see a Kenshin set because why would we? Right? We're never gonna see a Cowboy Bebop set because why would?
That's why it's awesome that like Evangelion is like being rebooted into movies because it kind of.
I know it's so unfair. It's like, ugh. But that's a problem.
It doesn't bother me as much because I have Evangelion.
Look at you. You need to hold up your glass and swill it when you say that. Well, you know.
Well, see, the thing about Evangelion is.
Get out of here, you stupid jerk.
Oh, this is a 1975 or 76. Excuse me. Well, actually, let me just get the bottle.
And it all comes full circle with the opening joke. Brand placement. You can't do that. Get that shit out of here. There you go. There you go. Nice.
2013.
Hey, it's vintage.
It's vintage. It's 2014 now.
Yeah, thank you. Most of the Japanese companies are self-righteous and believe their way is the best. Going forwards is their only mentality. Going back is secular. That's why we keep getting shittier and shittier RPGs out of Squeenix. At least in the Final Fantasy camp. Although Final Fantasy 15 looks really cool. But
not trying to knock any of the animes that are out there now, but I mean
no. But it's like damn it, it just sucks. Like I wish, you know what, I almost wish they would make some kind of like legacy set. Right? Make cards. I don't care if it's like a Angel Beats and Kudo After set, right? Where it has like the two of them in one. I don't care. Make a legacy set with 4 awesome animes that were fan favorites from like back in the day. Put them all in one set and I'll buy it. I don't care. Or you know what?
That's what's weird about Shin-Chan though, is that anime was in 2010.
Ah, that's true. That's 4 years
2006,
ago.
2006, 2007.
So,
and then it ran until. Oh wait, it's still going.
Really?
Oh, never mind. No. Well, from what the Wikipedia, it looks like it's still going. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, Shin-Chan's like that weird one that like kind of breaks my theory, but it's okay.
Well, that's what's weird about it. It's like, because how long does when does this game start?
What?
Okay, King of Fighters. That's a weird one. When did King of Fighters come out?
It's true.
You know, like, because a lot of the pictures in here are from like not just one game. They're official artworks from a bunch of different games. So it's like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Bushiroad, cool sets that people want. Like, continue along with weird, like Wooser, right? That's like super weird and not what you'd expect, right? Shin-Chan was definitely not what I expected. I did not expect them to make a set of that. But like SAO, yeah, of course they're gonna make more. You know,
right?
I don't know. Damn it, just make old set. Just give me a fucking Kenshin. I will pay. Well, obviously I'll pay money because I'll buy it, but I will pay them directly money for them to make.
I will pay them directly money,
and then I'll buy the set too. Like I'm saying, I will pay them twice. Italia? No way. I could see that, actually. I don't know. I'm done.
Yeah,
are you done? I could literally bitch about this until next week.
Yeah, let's move on before you bitch about, not playing, certain decks at tournaments and.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna have a fucking tournament in America, you let me play my damn. Oh my god! It's perfect, because you know what? It's a fucking Fate Zero deck. It's Fate Zero. Thanks a lot, Full Circle. Thanks a lot. I'm playing the music now because I don't even know where else to go. Like you did the grapefruit juice joke twice, beginning and then the end, and then now we're starting and ending on Fate Zero again. So, and your camera's all janked up, and you can see the top of your thing, and. Follow us on twitch.tv/ I don't have you on the screen anymore, but I wish I did.
Dang it.
Damn it.
Facebook.com/cardsandhandmn.
You're clearly drunk.
YouTube.com/cardsandhandmn. Subscribe, like, share this. You know, when we upload this to YouTube, share it. Share it with your buddies.
Yes. Please do. Please do. You're the reason that Sam and I fight.
You're the reason why Joel is...
Got that? Thanks a lot, guys. We'll be back on Thursday for another exciting, amazing episode of Cards in Hand. And then we'll be back next Sunday. No, we won't. We're not going to be here next Sunday. Actually, I won't. You can do the show.
Scheduling differences. It's all right.
Yeah, it's a work thing. Next Sunday, no go. Thursday though, big time go. We're going to do Cards in Hand. Love Cards in Hand. I'm going to cut this now before it gets ridiculously long. But thanks a lot for coming out and watching tonight, guys. Hope you had fun. I had fun. Did you have fun?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried. I don't know what else to do! We will catch you guys next time.
Oh. This has been the longest outro.
No. Say it.
Wait, am I on the screen?
Go ahead.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.